Hey there everyone, today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and a video demonstration of my newest toy. This is the TimelapseCam Pro by Wingscape. Wingscapes is I guess it's like a sub-company of Moultrie, and I have used Moultrie game cameras before, but I bought this camera because I'm trying to get some images of things that are a little bit closer up. When you use a game camera, you're trying to capture things that are 10 to 100 feet away. Well, I'm trying to do some images of things like bird feeders, some of my plants, flowers, stuff like that, and that's where this camera should come in pretty handy. One thing I'll mention right off the front, and this was a little bit confusing for me, this is the Timelapse Pro camera. If you're wanting to do it strictly for birding, they also make I think it's called the Bird Cam, and I think they have a Pro model as well. The main difference between these two is this one does time-lapse, but it doesn't do motion. And the Bird Cam model has a motion detection like a traditional game camera. So if you're primarily using it to capture birds at your bird feeder, your bird bath, stuff like that, you might want to look at the Bird Cam instead of the time-lapse cam. I'm primarily using this for flowers, and I'm going to try it on my bird feeders anyway, just to see what happens. So before I open it up, I'll give a quick view of the box. We'll open it, we'll get it going, and show you how it works. So I just cut the plastic on it, and let's check out what you get. Couple things here. Nice. So it comes with a mounting bracket. Let's see how this works. Which is actually a pretty nice feature. I have bought some game cameras that come with mounting brackets, but it's usually just like this little arm. This one actually, just this little end here. This one actually has an arm that should help you as far as mounting it to poles and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do a demonstration of that here in a little bit. Comes with the strap in case you're putting it around the base of a tree, trunk of a tree. The owner's manual and warranty card, and then the camera itself. And we got something else in here. We have a Wingscapes tape measure, looks like. Nice. And the reason that comes into play is once we open this camera, we'll see that you're going to have to adjust the focus depending on how far the subject is from the camera. And so that's why they give you the tape measure. Let me get some batteries in it, and let me get a memory card in it, and we'll go through the settings and the configuration. I'm going to be just using regular name brand batteries. I'm going to be putting some Duracell in it, and just like any other Moultrie camera, you have a cartridge that slides out, you load your batteries in it, put it back in there. So I'm going to do that, we'll turn it on, we'll go through the settings. Alright, so hopefully you'll be able to see this. I tell you what, instead of batteries, what I did is I went and found an AC cord. You can put 8 AA batteries in it, or if you've got an AC cord, and I didn't buy any special one from Wingscape or Moultrie, I just went into my box of cords, and the first one I grabbed fitted. It's just the standard AC adapter cord. I'm plugging it in, I'm running it straight off of AC, because I'm going to put it on my bird feeder, which is close enough to my house, and even if I'm going to put it on some of my flowers, they're all close enough to the house that it's easy enough to run an extension cord just to get some video. Again, up here we have a focus wheel, so you're going to want to measure how far the camera is from what it is you're trying to capture, and you're going to want to set that accordingly. Let's go through the settings though. Looks like all you do is you just press the arrow key here to go through and set your configuration. So we want to set the the date, for example. We can do that. Do we want to do video or do we want to do photo? We're going to leave it on video. And time lapse. So how much time do we want in between it to taking videos? I'm going to leave it at 1 minute. And how many intervals do we want a day? So you can set it to do multiple intervals. Maybe you want to do maybe you want to do a certain time frame at nighttime and a certain time frame at daytime. This gives you the ability to do that. We're just going to do one. And when do we want to start the camera, and when do we want it to cut off? So this gives you the ability to only have it running certain times a day. Maybe you only want to run it at nighttime. Maybe you only want to run it in the morning hours or whatever. I'm going to leave it as always on. Do we want to upgrade our firmware? No. Do we want to put a program security code on it? No. Temperature, Celsius or Fahrenheit? We want Fahrenheit. AC connected, we are going to say yes. Do I have a Wi-Fi SD card? I don't. Camera name we'll leave as default. Do we want the info strip on the bottom? I'm going to leave that as yes. And the video length, I'm going to do 60 seconds. I want to just let this thing record and see what we capture just for the day. We want to do full HD, and the photo quality, if we were doing photos, gives you a chance to choose what you want. I'm going to leave it at highest megapixel. Override oldest. So what this means is when you start filming or taking pictures, if the memory gets full, does it start overriding the oldest pictures so it continues to take pictures or video, or does it just stop taking pictures altogether because your memory is full? I'm going to leave it on override oldest. And then do we want to erase all images on the SD card? No. Reset to factory default? No. And that's it. So it's pretty easy as far as the setup. You just use these buttons down here. And let's go put it out and let's see what the quality is like. Okay, everybody, I've got it set up. This is going to be a real test to try and catch a hummingbird with it. But you can see my setup. All I'm using is just a basic shepherd's hook that you can get at Lowe's or Home Depot or any of those places. And the mounting bracket that it comes with is actually pretty awesome. It mounts to the thinnest pole you've got, and that's how I've got it. All you do is you undo these wing nuts, put it around your pole, tighten it up, and then you've got this bracket that you use to adjust the direction of your camera and the angle of the camera. So it's actually pretty neat. What I don't know is, to me it seems, you know, I'm used to putting out game cameras. It seems so close to the target, which I'm used to having it, you know, 10 yards away from a feeder or something like that. So anyway, let's do a trial run and let's see what happens. Setup was extremely easy, and the mounting bracket that comes with is equally as easy and very flexible. So we're going to put it on the hummingbird feeder and see what happens.